Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it's all the things that YouTube likes to see. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the cards have to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Okay, perfect. So we are crowned with the universe reversed. Interesting. So as much as we want everything to be about over there, like outside, the outside world, it's all going to be all about us, which I don't see us as being too thrilled about, but that's how it's going to go. Then we have justice reversed. Some things in life are not fair, and it may not be okay, but that is the way that it is. So understanding that is going to be a very important thing during this time because we're going to be trying to make sense of something. Like, it has to be fair. And sometimes, things just stink, for lack of the more poignant word. And that is going to be what we need to understand, right? But we also have to be just and fair to ourselves because we're not being. Something went pear-shaped, something went a little bit went off course, right? And we're not being fair to ourselves now anymore because of that. You need to trust your gut more. You need to listen to your gut, and also you need to meditate on your third eye because that is going to be very important. There we go. Now we have the 3 of Wands. Our way forward is a give and take. So there is going to be certain things coming in, certain ideas coming in, certain ways that we're going to be moving forward during this time. That's going to be a very good thing. And with the Hangman, we're seeing things differently, but we're questioning ourselves. We see things differently than everybody else. But this is going to be a time where we say, well, I see things differently than everybody else, so I have to be wrong. And Spirit's like, why? Why are we trying to change who we fundamentally are? The Chariot reverse, I'm not surprised of seeing this here. This is Cancer energy. Libra energy is also Justice card. Cancer energy reverse is overwhelmed with emotions. So just being mindful about this instead of reining everything in, it's like everything's just amok, amok, amok. So being aware of this is going to be a very important thing to be. If we have Cancer energy in our chart, if we have Cancer energy in our life, it can be overwhelming, but we also just have emotionally very overwhelming energy around us. Temperance, balance. This is Sagittarius energy. Okay, we need balance and harmony to come into play, and that is going to be a very important thing. Now, Libra is ruled by Venus. We can find that our love life right now and what we love is out of balance with where we want to be. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So, and that's interesting because we are represented by the moon in the major arcana. So here it can also be like with the tides being out of balance and us with being the moon in the major arcana, we can feel like we ourselves are just a bit out of balance for one reason or another. It doesn't seem like the bell doesn't chime as clearly is what I'm hearing, which is a very interesting thing. But that is the energy that's coming forward here. With temperance, balance, 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 balance. We need balance. Some things are going to be out of balance. We can't make everything fair, but we can work on our inner harmony. Meditating, calming down, doing yoga. It can be, active meditation, or it can be sitting in the lotus position, meditation. That is going to be just a very important thing for us. It can be knitting, can be our meditating, washing the dishes can be our meditating. It doesn't matter how we meditate. Making sure that we calm and meditate during this time is going to be paramount. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a shamrock in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is faith reversed. Our faith has been rocked. For one reason or another, we might find that we don't have a lot of faith in ourselves. We don't have a lot of faith in the world at large. So being mindful about this is going to be super important. Having spiritual practices, it can be going to a place of worship. It can be, spiritual practices that we're comfortable with. Whatever it is, it can be orthodoxy, unorthodoxy, it doesn't matter. But finding our faith again and seeing the beauty in the world again is going to be a very important thing. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Here it is communication, which has been coming up a lot during this time period. And this is the throat chakra. We are going to be picking up on a lot more than what people are saying. So being aware of this is going to be a super important thing, because when we come to conversations, we're picking up on the other person's moods, we're picking up on everything, what they're thinking, the conversation that they had with and the fight that they had with somebody else. We're going to be blaming it on ourselves. So just be very, very mindful about this. Also, we can be kind of like touching on subjects that they're not talking about, and that can be a little bit disconcerting. So just to them, like it's like, ooh, psychic ability is coming through quite powerfully. So just be aware of this during this time. Our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is again justice reversed. We need to be mindful that in the last half of March, we can be really frustrated. Certain things will not be fair. Okay. It's like, oh, it's not fair. And so here, stepping back and understanding that, like stepping back and saying it's not me. It's not me, it's the situation. That's going to be a very important thing. Okay. Or like I can't control like everybody being happy about things. That's going to be very important. It moves us to the universe reversed. With the universe reversed, we are not looking at the outside world, though that would be a lot easier for us. We are looking at our inner world. We are looking at the small universe that lives within us. Finding our balance, finding our harmony, finding our way to move forward is going to be astoundingly important during this time. Seeing ourselves and showing up for ourselves is going to be a very important and very beautiful thing. It moves us to justice. Justice reverse, again, reverse Libra energy. We can be having difficulty with Libra in our chart, in our lives. But here, there is also the sense of I need to acknowledge what wasn't fair, what didn't have the ending that I wanted it to. And that is going to be important, because as I acknowledge it and as I mourn it, however we can mourn with tears, we can mourn with anger, we can mourn it however we need to mourn it. We need to mourn it and we need to let it go. Because right now, it's like Marley's chains in A Christmas Carol. It's weighing us down, it's pulling us down, and it's keeping us from where we need to be, because we need to move forward. And it's like once we say, okay, not fair. And we say, this wasn't fair. And we can have a good old hissy fit, like a toddler hissy fit over the fact that it wasn't fair. As we acknowledge that, we acknowledge ourselves, we move us forward. And we're going to find that we move forward in a way that is astoundingly beautiful for us. Our ships go out, our ships come in. We start to see that there's more here, and there's more to us than meets the eye. Focusing on our sacral chakra, which is our central energy, but also our creative energy, is going to be really important. We can tap on our tailbone just like this, which for 2 minutes, which releases any blockages in our tailbone. But that is where well, that's like the root chakra, sacral chakra area. That is going to be a very important thing for us. We can also tap on the back of our kidneys, again, very lightly on the back, doing a bit of qigong, tapping there and releasing any negativity, so that we can move forward with confidence and competence to where it is that we want to be. We are doubting ourselves, and we're going to start to see things differently, okay, or make ourselves fit a certain mold that's just not right for us. And acknowledging that, seeing that, and saying, you know what, I tried it on, it's not working. It's kind of like when you play dress up with your parents' clothes, right? It's not working, it doesn't work for me. I'm going to go back and wear my clothes, which are much more comfortable. So that's what we need to acknowledge here with the hangman reverse. We're seeing ourselves in a different place. We're seeing ourselves in a different way. It's not working for us. It's not bringing the happiness. It's not bringing the joy. We're overwhelmed by emotions. Now, this can be a time because there's such intensity in this world, okay? And if you found your way onto this channel, you're a highly sensitive person, or at least an empathic, spiritual, psychic person. So you're being hit hard by everything that's going on in the universe, planetary alignments, solar flares, all this stuff. You might need to say, you know what, I need a little bit of help from a therapist, from a doctor, from, whomever, supplements, whatever it is that you need to take in order, or like, talking to a friend, talking to a family member, because the load gets heavy. and acknowledging that the load gets heavy is going to be a very important thing. So looking at that with the waters being overwhelming, and knowing that because the waters are overwhelming, because the emotions are overwhelming, we're Pisces energy, we're fish, we swim in the sea. That's one reason why we're affected. But the tides are affected by the moon. And so here, just acknowledging that connection, because we are represented by the moon in the tarot, that's going to be super important. When our emotions are overwhelming us, we do not operate at our best. And you could say, okay, well, duh, Dane, that's everybody. And yes, it is everybody. But us, it hits a little bit harder, and we can try to keep it secret a little bit more because we're like, well, I should be able to weather this. And it's like, okay, but it wasn't fair and it knocked you for a loop. You also cannot be fair and just to everyone. You're going to tick people off. That's okay. That's okay. As long as you come to this world and come forward from a place of love and compassion and grace and like beauty of intention, you get people mad at you, they're just going to be mad at you. Okay. So you can't make everybody happy. That's also going to be something really important to know. Temperance, balance, balance, balance. Temperance is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter enhances. Okay. We want our greatness to be enhanced. We want the ships moving out to be enhanced, coming in to be enhanced. We want our power to be enhanced. We can feel a little bit lost and a little bit overwhelmed during this time. We do not want that to be enhanced. So what Spirit is saying here is harmonize yourself. We can combat all of this and have a very delightful last half of March by calming and centering ourselves, focusing on the universe within us, but also focusing on what is the life that I want to live. And instead of saying, oh, it has to be this house, it has to be this way, it has to be this person, it has to be this, it has to be that, what is the feeling around that I want? And how can I manifest that forward? How can I move that forward in a way that brings beauty into my existence and into my soul? Let's move with feelings. Let's connect with these feelings and say, okay, let me open up the door. Let me open up the door to this, to this love, to this harmony, and make it gentle feelings, Pisces, because that serves you the absolute best. Our subconscious spirit message is blossom. You're blossoming into yourself during this time. You're connecting with your inner child, and that is extraordinary. Our subconscious spirit message is inspiration, the sacral chakra. This is a time to be inspired. Spirit did say that you're going to be very connected with your sacral chakra. Inspiration, passion, creativity coming forward. That is a beautiful thing. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Eight of Cups reverse. There's something that we need to walk away from that we're not going to want to, and that is going to be rather detrimental to us. It's like it's wearing us down. Our subconscious tarot message is the Emperor. If you're born on the cusp with Aries, if you have Aries energy in your chart, that comes through very powerfully, or you have Aries in your life, that comes through very powerfully. And the Emperor here is also connecting us with the sacred masculine energy, but also with the power, competence, and determination to move forward in the direction that we want in our life. We are very strong. We are very competent. We are very confident in ourselves, even though we might feel very unconfident or in ourselves right now. So just be mindful about this. But subconsciously, we have a plan and we have a path. It's time to start believing in ourselves and bring that sense of power forward. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.